That's where I did the bowling alley. Good times. Wow. Surprised, really. Well, it is a surprise for me. But yeah, we'll give us a sec, guys, and we'll begin this awesome build. If you can't hear any music, it's because I turned the Minecraft music off because it's just so random and boring. There's no kick into it. I wish they had options to music. But yeah, like I said, I'll be beginning shortly, so just make yourself comfortable. Not that I'm sad or anything. No, I'm all happy. Yep. But seriously, guys, give us a sec because I need to load up the chat. I want to make sure I get it all. Oh, there we go. And here we go. Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Not really a long while, but a while nonetheless. And I did say I was going to release some other types of content out while we were waiting for the new year. But yeah. Now I just don't do much of it, but, you know. If you're wondering, this, you can tell by now, this is not grass block, this is grass block. And the reason for that is, grass block, it's not really a vibrant green, so I chose, where is it at? There it is, light green concrete powder for the grass block. And, yeah. So I've made a few builds in this world. I've got another world, but that's for a way later video. But this isn't what I call the sandbox world, where I have all my friends and stuff come in and build. It's very new, as you can tell. There's just like 4 builds so far. This is my friend's build, and these other 3 ones are ones that I've built. So far though, I wanted to have like simplistic builds. Like this is like meant to be like a little work area, like a little house for a person. There is an interior in there. We'll get to the bowling alley in a second, but this is like a little shop. Good times. It's a nice little starter. I think you need a good shop when you're starting to make a little town section. And finally we'll go into the bowling alley. If you can't tell, that's what it was because of the little bowling pins right there. But yeah, I've also done an interior for this place. Nothing too fancy. I'm still working on a bit of it. Like I've done all the bowling alley itself area. I just haven't done the top bit yet, and I've just marked out where the desk's gonna go. But I think I do pretty decently. And of course I've got like people in my friends group have been asking for a road, so I feel like I should make one. But already completed it. I'm not sure how it makes it already completed it. How is that a bad thing? But you know, good to hear. And that will be coming back in 2 days, because it's 29th today. So in 2 days' time, you'll be seeing lots of customs again. But today, we're going to make, like I said at the top of this video, a fishing store, an old fishing store. Where am I going to place that exactly? I've got 4 builds. Well, what the plan is I'm going to have like 10 buildings in a row and then make a new road. So we'll just put it next to probably the fishing, the little market shop. I always like to mark out my buildings where they're gonna go. So this is a free gap, which I like to have normally, and then this is where I would start from for the house. Then I need to count back a bit to give the building some space from the path, and that'll be that's like the bush or like the fence post. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this is probably where I'd start with a 10 block gap away. So yeah, we're starting here. I need to get out some dark oak fence, and you'll see why later, and that's where we're starting from. So just destroy that little 10 gap. If you're building this with me, feel free to. I don't really mind. I'm gonna use a different bush, maybe like a more sea type bush. Spruce maybe? Just to make it a little more sea-ish. But we might change that later because it is meant to be like an old fishing store. So this is where we're starting the house from. And I need to get a closer look at this. Let's see at my plans. There we go. So I also need to get out some dark oak wood. And just switch that around. There we go. And that's going to be our first post of the fishing store. Because it's going to have about this little boardwalk bit. There's going to be 3 fence posts here. And another 3 there. Let's see. I'm trying to check out. Now if you want me to add the music in the game, I will feel free, just tell me and I'll put it back on. But to be honest, it's kind of rather boring. That's hence why I took it off. So what we've got so far is 2 posts this side and 3 fences, so that's fine for what it is. Next, we're going to add an extra post here. This, we're going to add like 4 posts, probably maybe 5. So we've got 3. And we're going to change our block to dark oak planks now, with the 3 gap. Then another post here. And this is where the stairs are going to be lined up. So 2 there. That should be about it. Let's take a look at the chat while we're doing this, because I want to make sure I get in with you guys as I can. Well, I don't want to. If it's making you sound sad, I won't put it on. But I wonder if it's still that sad. I'll put it on a bit, but it might bore me to death. Sometimes it irritates me. I just can't take it. Maybe it's on for nostalgia. I'll just put on 5. So we've got 3, and then we got the 5. Need to go back to the plans, really. There we go. This is probably when our stairs are going to start. Again, maybe we use a different stair. So spruce stairs probably, if we can find them. There we go. 3 sets of stairs. Maybe 4. Oop. So yeah, 4 sets. There is no, this is going to connect right to the house. So don't bother with putting like another log there. Instead, you want to put like a block of whatever color you're using for your house to be made of. But for my sakes, I'm going to use a nice sea color. Maybe I'll use the prismarine block for like a sea-ish color. Oop. There we go. That way it looks like it's made of brick. Tell me in the comments what your favorite texture pack is. A lot of the reason why I've kept this in the original is for many reasons. A lot of people find nostalgia in that. It's the most easiest one to do. Makes sense really why I'm sticking with this one. And I would say it's probably the best. That's just me, despite its pixelation. So this is where the house is essentially going to start. So I'm just gonna mark that out. This is the house. Wow, that's sad. So that's where the house is starting. We are just... Wait, is my daylight cycle off? It is. It's hard to tell. So we've done the location of where the house is going to start. I'm going to work out how high the railing is. So let's see. That's a 2. I might need to destroy this for a second. Okay, there is a wooden log right here. So what you want to do is add in some dark oak to add like what's the word, beams, I guess. And then you want to add another one of these on top, and then you've got like a pattern going there, so that makes a bit more variety. And I guess the same thing will apply over here. Yep, there you go. And raise that one up, and then of course 3 to the side. There you go. Moving on over here now. There's going to be some fences here, block there, and there you go. Perfect. That will line up perfectly to this. Let me just check my instructions one last time. We've got like, okay, there is another row of wood on top of here. So we're going to raise this up a bit. Again. Which means raising that up, and that up, and this little bit here. So that's 1, 2, and let's see. There are meant to be, according to my instructions, we've got 4 sets of these. So, as in 4 fences. So we've got 2. We just need to do 2 more. So now we know where our house is starting, and we know where the boardwalk is going to be, and know how high it is. I am considering maybe I should stretch that little bit of wood out a bit more, so maybe make it 2. Maybe. Which means I need to push the stairs a bit back. Just rethinking this, always good to rethink. And we'll just add 2 blocks there. There we go. Alright, let's continue on. Just, if you want to pause this right now, you can, just to catch, and we'll see you in a sec when you're catched up. Feel free to pause at any time if you feel like I think I'm going too fast. We got 3, so now is the top, and the top row will be where our fences stick out. So just make it 2 more high. This will be the floor level. There we go. Just raise it up. And get in the plank there. Am I considering on making that a bit smaller? Maybe. Always rethinking this. Let's just try and chop some of it off a bit. There we go. I think it looks a bit better now. That's just me. I'm always re-experimenting with this. There we go. That looks a bit better. I might want to keep that wood though. Oh. Let's see. Oh, that one's not supposed to be there. And we're gonna add, so what we should have is like 3 fences. Okay, That's what we should end up with. So that's what I'm gonna go with anyway. And of course you want to make sure you have that gap. This at this part here, try and carve it so it makes like a stair pattern down. And according to my details, this post is still up, but the wood is going down. Okay, that's what my plans say. And now we just got to raise up the posts where the logs are, just by one more, and that marks out where the actual boardwalk will go. So we'll just reach up to that level now, and there we are. And of course fill it up with spruce wood. There we go. And that's a nice contrast to the dark oak. And we're just gonna, speaking of, we are going to raise up the building. There we go. Awesomeness. Of course. And that's what we should end up with so far. So if you haven't got that already, just pause if you like, and just catch up with the 3 fences on those columns there, and of course the dark oak in between. And this side should match up to this level, and then of course you want the 3 fences on top. And then you've got those posts there, and then you've got this 2, and then a 3 here, and of course that post to make sure it goes down a bit so it matches, like, and just try and chip one off so it's like it's going down a bit. And of course the other side, make sure that matches up too. And again, when it comes to the building, it doesn't really matter which colour you're using. So that should be our little boardwalk area sorted. Now, before I go on, I'm going to go this side of it to square out my building and find where I'm going to have the door. Now, just to add some diversity to the colour, I will add a second colour in here. You could use sandstone, which I probably might doing, or any block really, but add like a brick structure, a secondary colour to support it. Just like, you know, it looks like, oh, there's something else there that's like the foundation holding it up. So I'm going to add some sort of sandstone brick. This is chiseled sandstone brick. So it has like a brickish feel to it. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be too high. So that's about fine. We're just going to look, there's going to be a door on this side of the wall. I believe it's the front door. No, it's not. It's like a back door. More like a side door, actually. But, so this building will probably have like 3 doors on it. Let's just check the comments, because a lot of people are commenting right now, which I'm surprised. Let's see, Bendy's here. Hi, Bendy. It's been a while since I've seen you. Let's see. We're just gonna try and mark out, that's not even a word. Mark out, sorry, where the door is. We just get out some sandstone slabs. There is gonna be probably, yeah, a free gap before we hit the door. And there's also gonna be like a little wooden post too. So I will get out the dark oak wood, free gap, and then that's where I'm going to put the second log. And the door will be in the center, so because it's one door. And we're just going to continue pushing in that layer of I wonder, let me just check something real quick, see if the door will fit, or if we can get into this room. The door, of course, is essentially a basic oak door. Oh, it works. We can just step up there and get inside, so it fits perfectly. And we're just gonna round off that building door. There we go. And there's also gonna be some windows around, actually just one window, around this build. So, give me a sec. Let's just check the comments as frequently as we can. Thank you, mate. It really helps out. Well, that's up to you, dude. I really don't mind what you make. That's all up to you. So, let's see. That's where our door is. We just need to mark out the extra details on this side of the build. And that would be, there's a lantern here, so I have a sea lantern for obvious purposes. And that's going to be located around here. It's like there's going to be like a pipe on the side, like a bit of guttering, really, for some detail. I could have made that, I could have added some detail in there, and that made that a bit like a mossed cobblestone, but I didn't really want to do that, so. And there is going to be a lantern sticking out, remember here, that's where I'm going to have like a lantern for a bit of light, which I always like to put around doors, you know, because you want to have like a little light outside where you're, well, some people like to smoke fags really, and you know, they take them outside and do their business. That's nice. Let's see. I'm trying to work out what's next. We're gonna do a window. Okay, so let's get out the chiseled sandstone, and that will mark out our window. So we've already got a 2 gap on the window. This is where our window is actually going to be, which is going to be a 2 by 2 box. Then another 2, and then a 2 block of prismarine brick, and that marks out where the window is. And this will be the edge of the building, so we're going to come around and basically make our shape. And luckily, now we have passed this area, but we do have some garden space, which I always like to add. So what we've done is so far is we've made the actual foundation fully, so we know how big this building is going to be. Not that big actually, which I'm happy with. And it's fine, so. Moving on now to the actual Now people have, while I'm building this as I'm going around, people have been asking me, should I do Lego customs? To be honest, I was gonna give them a break because people may want a break from them, but I have heard a lot of people saying, oh, do the customs, do the customs. So here's what I'm gonna do. If I get likes on this video, that tells me people want to have the customs. They don't want to wait, they just want them now. And I'll be happy to do that. But if I don't get any likes, you know, on this video, that tells me they're willing to wait for the new year. But if I get at least one like at all, that tells me people want to see the customs now. No waiting, just do the customs. Deliver it. And I will do that if I get likes. I'll also be trying to do other content on my channel because my channel is not associated with just one thing. So just let me know in the likes and we'll see what happens. So if you do one customs straight away, one like makes all the difference, and that'll be not happening. That will make it happen before New Year. So that's up to you. Right, let's carry on with the build. Probably in this live stream, someone's gonna like this video anyway, and that's just gonna. Haha! There's already one like. Okay, let's just say if I get more than one like, then that's your answer, okay? Yeah, we'll do that. Because I already got like one like and I don't know when that shows up. But if I get like more than one like on this video, then that tells me you want customs before the new year. Yeah, but a lot of people like the customs, Duros Dweller, and if people really want to see the customs, you know, I'm happy to do them. I just need to know if people want them. Well, I just need to know that they want them before the new year, because, you know, and I mean, I like a break from them, but if people want to do them, or want me to do them, I'm happy to. I'm just trying to knock on my wall. Yeah. Maybe got 5 gap. There we go. But yeah, I'm happy to do them if people want me to. It all depends on if I get like 2 likes or more on this video, because I don't know how long that first like has been there. Besides, that'll also be a good thing because I've got like over 60 requests, and that could help the list go down. And apparently it seems that those customs are my best builds, best things on this channel by you subscribers, well, majority of you. That's what I'm guessing anyway. I could be clearly wrong with that. But yeah, that's what we've got so far. I finished off the foundation of the build. And now we're going to go on to the actual build itself of the house. So this is where the actual house is going to be. The house itself is separated into 2 parts. The door actually is lower than I imagined by one staircase. The door is here. The front door is actually lower than because there's a bit of an upper bit. Let me just back up real quick and indicate the door. The door is here. There we go. And we're just gonna get in our spruce woodens and fill up that section. And of course, we will need to get rid of that real quick and put in some spruce stairs, and that matches perfectly where the upper area is going to be. We're just going to go inside now and make the flooring, so let's just pop in one there and fill in the flooring. And to give some extra space down there to act as a basement, we will make it out of some slabs. So if you want to use this house for like a basement area, you can add in that. Oh, that explains what that door was for as well. Haha. Now, to be fair, the door is kinda in the way a bit. So what I'm gonna do is just tweak the door down a bit, push it to the ground. And lower the stair into the dirt. I'll still keep the logs there though. And we'll just add back in that block of prismarine. I'll still keep the window that height, depending on where. Okay, might need to lower the window a bit. Let's see. Alright, there we go. That's fine. So there will be a window like in the foundation, basically. Oop, wrong block. So we can get a little lump. We can't get out the window now. We'll just go for the door then. I might need to destroy the door anyway. Just to place in a block there for like the stair entrance. And we'll just replace the door. There we go. That's in backwards. There we go. Oh, there, thank you. And window. I'm going to make the window a bit of a grey colour. Just make it look like it's a bit seed up and dainted. And now we've got the space for the floor, so let's just check the chat while we fill up this bit. Well, thanks, mate. I'm glad to hear that you think I'm one of your favourite YouTubers, even though I'm not that popular compared to many others. But I like to add different types of content on my channel, so. And it looks like you've got to go, so I hope to see you later. Okay, that's where our floor is, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're gonna make the next part, which will be our. We'll just put the door in real quick. There we go. That's where the. The door is going to be, so there is a window there. Best to make it a one gap window from the door, and that's going to be a 2 window square, basically. There's also going to be a separate part, like a little, what's the word for it? A little square shaped build inside the shop. And that's going to be like a little tunnel tower thing. So we'll just make that, and that's going to be I mean, you could make the inside very detailed, I'm sure, so I'm not gonna, I don't do inside detailing. I mean, I've done the inside detailing of the bowling alley and stuff, but I do like off camera. So I just do the main builds, really. Maybe to do the inside stuff. But as we go round, I'm just trying to get all the walls. I know it looks a bit blank right now, but as we progress, there's going to be more detailing as we go. So let's just keep. Now we can get rid of some of these logs and stuff. Now we've done the boardwalk. We will need to keep our spruce and dark oak stairs. which I actually don't have. We will make the roof section at this level, I think. Well, we'll see. Just gonna go around here. Oh, I'm popping a block there. Close this up. Perfect, everything's up to that level now. I'm just going to look at my plans and see. Yeah, that's about right. So this is where the starting is going to be for the build. And it's going to come out this far for the actual roofing. Now there is like a little roofing section that sticks out here, and that will be located, how many out? Probably 3 out. There's a little like piece of wood there, and that's gonna stop here for obvious reasons. So it's gonna hit the tower. Which we're gonna have. And it's meant to be like an old wreckage place, so you could go crazy with this, but I'm just going to try and keep it as simplistic as I can by adding in some dark oak in the middle there. So we can now go around and probably add some dark oak in there as well. Whoop. And of course raise it up. And put in, I didn't want to destroy that. I'll fix that real quick. Put a stair there, and go down, put a dark stove there, and put that back in. There we go. And now we can just raise up once again the walls of the building. There we go. There's the tower section, and now we can raise up the other sides of the build. The build is coming together, even if it does look a little bit blunt, but like I said, we are saving the detail till after, because I think that's going to make it pretty easier. So don't worry about the sides. The only sides that probably won't have any, some sides won't actually have no windows, because you need some sort of base walls on your builds. So that's where a little standout wall is going to go. And now we're going to add the main wall, I should say. This does mean we will need to keep raising the tower, because that has its own little mini roof when we get there. So raise this part up a bit. We'll just raise it up by an extra 2 rows maybe. And we're going to try and start building the roof here. And the trick is, you've got to try and make it that it, you know, sticks. We use dark oak for. Now the trick is also to make sure that it sticks out as well to have that roofing effect. What you see in a lot of Minecraft builds, always useful. And we're going to raise that up so it meets the center. I don't think it's going to really meet the center, but to be fair, if it doesn't, it will work because it's meant to be a fishing storehouse. It's not meant to be a perfect build. It's meant to be like an old used place. But that's where our front is going to be located. And for the old wreckage roof, we're going to add in some spruce there, of course. That's a nice opposite to the lower roof. And you just want to put a slab of dark oak on top. So get rid of the door, and there we go. And now we can stretch back the roof because we know where that the main roof itself, which is this, is going to go. There will be some slabs around at the back if you're wondering for this shape. As we stretch back the roof, it's hard to build like this. There we go. And it's going to keep going back. And we're going to put some slabs around there. Probably slabs, maybe. Or maybe we could lower it. Then yeah, if you lower it, it's going to get too low. So that it... yeah, probably not going to work that way. So I will probably add slabs. And we are just going to raise up this side so we have it matching the roof on the front. Just remove the little in ones and replace it with the spruce, like so. There we go. There we go. And that just blocks off. Actually, looking at my plans, that's actually meant to be dark oak in there, so that's a bit silly of me. To add some different color to it, other than the there we go. And now we can just fill in with essentially what I'm gonna do is you can just go crazy with this and add like a bit of spruce, a bit of dark oak. I'm just gonna go one by one and then do the other one by one method just to be a little simplistic in this case. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. I'll just punch out the ones I need to get rid of. Ugh. Bang, 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 bang. Another row of banging. Don't take that the wrong way. Bang, 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 bang. Pew, pew. And then, of course, we'll just do that row, which this part will remain all dark oak. And essentially you want to do this to the other side as well. And we'll just fill in the missing parts with the dark oak. Pew, 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 pew. Oop. There isn't a chimney on this build, luckily enough, so that's fine. I like the roof. It came out nice. Other side, of course, does apply. So more pewing. Pew, pew. Haha. I used to make guns with my fingers back in my old school days like that. Pew, pew. Good times. It doesn't really matter which if I did it wrong or not, because again, like I said, it is meant to be a bit of a junk house. run by those, you know, those fishermen in those movies where it's crazy dudes and you can't trust them, those type of characters. Oof. I did a wrong there. Oh, I'm doing a wrong again. I mean, it's not really wrong because again, there is no right or wrong way really when it comes to Minecraft. But there's a certain way I want to do it. So that one goes. Oh man, I'm at it again. There we go. That's how I wanted it. Close enough to how I wanted it. And now we can move on to the back real quick and fix this part up. Which I will also add a lower section here that will end there as well, and you know, put in some and get the slabs here. Just add another roof there, which is essentially a filler roof. And just to thicken that up and connect it a bit stronger, or maybe one more little, there you go. So that finishes that roof. And I guess if you wanted to, you could change the block. I thought the stair might rotate a bit. Doesn't want to do that. But if you wanted to add a block just to make it a bit more, you know, connected, you can. So leave that if you want to, up to you. For me, I'm gonna just put it back to the way it was. I guess at the most you could also add a stair maybe. It's up to you, you can just go crazy with that. But now we're on the tower itself, and before we get into the tower there is a window down here located 2 away, so there's a little window there. Let's see where the floor is. That's fine. And now we'll go up by number 2. There is like a little ship wheel here, so make a little cross. Then go around the cross to make a bit more like a rounded circle. And yeah. I'll also add a button in there. I can find it. We'll add a spruce button. There's a little bit of detailing on the building. Carry on raising up the tower, and there's going to be a balcony about probably here. There we go. And the balcony, of course, is going to be made out of spruce with dark oak fencing and rails and stuff like that. So get out the slabs, or maybe... Oh, we already have it. The stairs. I'll just go around with those. And that's going to be where the support beams and stuff for the floor. So from that point we'll get the dark oak stairs back out. And they actually are going to go all the way around. Actually, not that much. So we will need to stretch out the, stretch out the upside down stairs by a row of slabs of spruce slabs to give. This is where the actual railing is going to go. Does make it a little bit big, but kind of has to. we go. That's where the balcony bit is going to go for the tower. And we'll just mark out the tower up a bit more, so we can carry on going. And getting to the top of the peak of the tower just to see where we got. There is like a little this is where there's a telescope section up here. So the back, there's going to be a door at the back where you can get out. So this is where it's like an observatory where you can see the stars with a telescope. That's what this area is going to be, really, not like a bed or anything like that. The telescope will be sticking out from this here, so there'll be a window gap of 3. And that's where the telescope window will be. Raising up the tower again to that level. Perfect. And of course, maybe you don't want to add the window in because you want it for the telescope, but I will add in some smooth sandstone to secure it. And now we will move on to the final bit of the tower, and probably the final bit of the build maybe. There's also a flag which I will add real quick. And that sticks out like this. I'll make it out of concrete. I mean, you could use wool, but I like to go with the concrete a lot more because it's more polished and clean. And of course, you want to add a button there to hold the flag in. It doesn't really look like a flag, it looks more like a wonky piece of fabric, to be honest. But that's essentially what it's meant to be. But you could say that's a banner as well, so. Moving on though to the roofing section, which is essentially one of those pyramid-like roofs. So, this roof will be made out of, actually, surprising enough, nether brick stairs and dark oak stairs. So, there's also some stone brick stairs in there as well. So we'll do the main source is of course the nether brick, and then we'll just remove a few bricks to make the roof. I'm just going a different layer by layer, and then I can remove on each row. Again, there is no right and wrong way. I mean, I could just do this method. Now we're getting higher, and higher you go, you'll make sure that you stick with the stone. So at this point I will switch to, well, maybe not. It's more making more like a peak. There you go. And there it's gonna raise up. Now if I do this right, flip that around, and we'll add a head to insigniate a bird. Oh, I can't destroy the head. There we go. Like a little stone bird on the top. But yeah, that is essentially the build. I think it's not a bad fishing store, really. Oh, I just missed the window. Is there some detail I've missed? Probably. But if there is, I will go over it again. The only thing I seem to have missed is there's meant to be like a life preserver on the fishing store right here, but good reason why I didn't add that, because it was like a circular shape. There is meant to be like a railing here, maybe it's like a heater or something. So I will put in some iron bars. Ugh, not there. right there, which seems like a heating source, I guess, or some railing for a generator. And of course the last thing to do will be to fill in all this with essentially sand, as it's a sea build. But I'm probably going to do that not in this build, probably, because that will take way too long. And probably if you don't want, you just want the building itself, yeah, that's fine. So maybe in the next build you'll probably see that. And the last thing I want to do though is to add in the missing windows of the walls that I didn't add, because I did say I was going to do that when the building was finished. They will be located here. There's one window here, and there is a window located here as well for an upstairs. And no windows on the back that I can see anyway, but I will add some. There is probably, we'll add some windows maybe. I also need to find where I will make the back door. Yeah, I'm on the right spot, so you can make the back door basically anywhere according to my plans, because I haven't got all that part sorted. But I will add the back door here probably. And of course get your spruce to dark oak to mark out a simple little roofing there. And we'll make a simple staircase that will take us to the bottom. I will make that out of probably dark oak for a change. I'm using slabs for a different time. And that will be all closed up with some and finally we can add in those might not add in some spruce to contrast. We'll just add in a spruce row, cover it up, cover. Yeah, that's about right. Simple, nice, I like it. Yeah, there are no windows on the back, but I think I will add one right here. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so that will be essentially it for the build. Putting that light grey stained glass there. No windows on this side, definitely not. The only thing I would say, where you're building interior, there's going to be a real challenge to make the floor, but I would suggest the best option would be to do it. Let me just go look outside again real quick. Yeah. The best idea would be, of course, to do it if you're going to use a slab material, and it would have to be this row. Does that mean you'll have a bit tiny space in here? Kinda, yeah. But you can always step up if you want the floor to go a bit higher with your interior. That's just my advice. Or you could always raise the windows up again a bit higher. Again, because it's all build. You know, if you think you want to raise them up, go up. But yeah, like I said, this has been my... I'll just film those windows when on the next... Well, maybe just now, real quick. But like I said, yeah, this has been my attempt at doing the fishing store on this Minecraft tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, the good stuff. I will be doing the sand and stuff, the sand details, the interior, and probably on our next Minecraft tutorial you'll probably see that completed, and of course the wall, and it'll be nice and fresh and pretty. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, the good stuff. And like I said, if you do want to see the Lego custom builds come back, put in a like, and that tells me you want to see them before the new year. So if I get more than one like on this video, I will make the Lego customs before the new year. If I get more than one like on this video. But if I don't, that tells me you're willing to wait. Okay? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, the good stuff. Join us next time where I make another awesome Minecraft build, or who knows, maybe a bit more of Uncharted. Probably Uncharted, because I want to finish off that game. Till next time, I'll see you all with the upcoming new year. Till next time, peace.